I'm Josh.
And welcome back to Breaking Big Podcast. This week featuring the Wakefield wingnut, Josh Blewett, the second cameraman that everyone loves to hate. That joke doesn't really work because his ears are currently covered by the headphones. A wingnut is obviously the nut that sort of goes out. He has big ears, that's what we're getting at. But lovely ears nonetheless. How are you both doing? I'm sick of seeing you, to be honest, but good to see that you're both looking well rested.
Have you recovered, mate? Are you back?
I think I'm back. Yeah, I recovered on first day, didn't I? After you going to bed at 3 o'clock.
Mate, I did not. When I got back, we had a house full of people and kids screaming. And I started shaking. All like, this is too much.
It wasn't that bad. I was there. It wasn't that bad.
I should have been sent to like a hotel to decompress for 24 hours.
Like in Captain Phillips when he's shaking.
Yeah.
And they're wrapping him in tinfoil.
Oh, mate. It was a brutal trip. We will tell you all about it. But first, the YouTube comments.
It's time for a YouTube comment from you.
It feels like ages since I've heard any of these. Like, when was the last time we did a podcast?
Yeah, we missed it. We missed a week.
I wonder. George was asking why I was so happy this morning.
That's
why.
Well, the first comment is from Japcar84. No podcast today. It's Josh's fault, surely.
Must be. Just blame everything on Josh. If the videos suck, Josh. If they're good, not Josh.
It's like the fall guy, you know? Any more?
Tony Watson says, I wonder how many people reversed out of the tree just to drive back into it again in the first 5 minutes.
The tree analogy. Because people drive into a tree because the podcast is so bad that when they're listening, they drive into a tree. It's a good one, that Tony? Yeah?
Yeah. Gene Longsden says...
Gene gets read out every week. We have to start fucking paying Gene.
Well, apparently. So she says, I wish they would pronounce my name right for once, as I am a 6-foot bloke with a French first name.
Shit!
Like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean. I was just picturing like a 60-year-old woman for some reason.
Said she. You didn't. He just said she.
Doesn't it just sound like a woman you meet down Tesco? Jean Longston. You know, like
she's buying 20 Lambert and Butler at Home Bargains.
Yeah, head of the local Facebook gossip group or something.
So
I'm sorry, Jean.
Jean Longsden.
You've sort of ruined it for me. But Jean, thanks very much for all the comments.
Oh, that's great. And last comment from Cattleman Steakhouse.
Oh, fuck off. I'm not doing this again, man.
Hey, Adam and team. We noticed you mentioned our conversation on your podcast and just wanted to clarify a few things. One, around 4 years ago, we received an email from someone claiming to be you or representing you to asking for payment of several £1,000s to do a food challenge. After your recent comment on our post, it seems that message wasn't actually from you, but at the time, we had no way of knowing that. Two, we run a variety of challenges.
Hang on. Let me use just the first point. You might be right in saying that you had no way of knowing that at the point you received the email. In order to qualify that was in fact true, you could have actually emailed me yourself, messaged me on Instagram. No guarantee I would get back to you, but certainly that is incumbent upon you to do that before posting, saying that I have asked for thousands of pounds as if it is fact. So, no.
And number two, we run a variety of challenges, so there's something for everyone. The cake might not be your thing, but it's actually one of our most popular to watch and take on. We understand you're not interested in coming down, and that's totally fine. Our doors will always be open to you and your team if you ever change your mind. Hopefully we can clear things up and move forward positively.
I won't, but I hope you're all doing well, and that in future, before saying things which are empirically untrue, you do some due diligence. But thanks for reading that one out, George.
Nice mics these, aren't they, Josh?
What in the AI was that comment as well? Like the M dashes are the clear giveaway out there. ChatGPT, man.
The funniest thing was when they sent me a message, I didn't reply, so they sent me a message saying, we are sorry that we came across in the negative light. I'm like, that's the worst apology I've ever heard.
Sorry that it looked bad.
I'm sorry I look bad, basically. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, I'm moving on from that. I don't want to hear anything else about fucking Cattleman's.
So how was the lads' trip abroad?
Whoa,
lads'
you sound like Danielle.
Are we getting in there?
Motherfucker, lads' trip.
It was a work trip, George.
He basically had the whip out, man. Like I felt like you know that documentary we watched where they had all those kids in that content creator house, and they were basically making the kids film like fucking 400 videos a day. It felt like that. He's like, right, Adam, get back on the fucking
Let's get
tools.
All right, so a bit of clarity. We'd agreed to go to sometime earlier this year. I'd found a reel where there was a burger in the south of France, and I was like, I'm sick of fucking Germany. Like, it's cold. it looks like a cod off map unless you go really far south. Like I'm not.
A cod off map.
A cod off map.
A map off
cod. But you Yoda.
It's been a long week. Knackered am I? So we were supposed to do 3 challenges. A challenge in the south of France, one in northern Italy, and one in Rome, and that's 1,000 kilometers of travel. So like, right.
Well, it's
can
not
be-
quite actually. It's 800. Because we went the other way.
Yeah, we
That's
went-
why it was 1,000.
yeah.
But I'm splitting hairs. Sorry,
we,
mate.
we flew to Nice, then went left, and then went back right. Anyway, so I thought we'll do a challenge per day. We'll arrive on the Wednesday, and we'll do a challenge Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which means we've got to travel 300 miles a day, essentially. So we've got to travel far.
Yeah.
And then I planned it all really well. Picked some amazing hotels for us to stay in.
Not really well.
And then at the very last minute, a week before we were due to go, Adam said, there's another challenge here. Do you think we can fit it in? And I was like, we can if we do 2 in one day. And
Which isn't really the answer I was looking for. The answer I was looking for is maybe we could sort of rearrange it so we do one the first day we get there, because we got there at fucking like 12 o'clock. We got there like 11:30, didn't we?
Yeah.
In the morning. So it was a totally wasted day. And then you said, no, we can only do it this day. So I said, well, I mean, I'm old now and I don't often do this, but I'll try and dig out.
so we put a 4th challenge in. So we did
Yeah.
4 challenges in 3 days.
In reality, if you start the clock at the first bite of day one, I basically did 4 food challenges in 48 hours, essentially, which is like, no wonder I nearly thought I was going to. I legitimately thought at the end, George, without giving anything away, I've never felt like I was as close to death in my life. But actually, one time, that time I told you about when my sister was sailing a boat, a little mini boat thingy, and a massive ferry came out the port, and we nearly got hit by the ferry. That's the second closest now I ever felt to death.
It's the most worried I've ever been. In fact, I'm rarely worried on these challenges. There's been a few sketchy
Most of them,
moments.
it's like simp bag,
Yeah.
innit? Like,
He was more worried because
it's formality.
he only has 3 clients now, of which I am the highest paying. So that was a real concern.
These were...
It was just worrying because it didn't really make sense that it could fit that amount of food inside.
Yeah, we were defying all sort of,
It was
biology.
magic. I'm watching Harry Potter at the minute, and that felt like more magic than Harry Potter.
Oh, thanks, mate.
He
I'm gonna put on my
consumed-
Twitter bio. More magic than Harry Potter.
He consumed more food than I've ever seen. It was mental.
I graphed on that. People were like, oh, I can believe it. What a bastard. But yeah, it did feel quite a lot. Like, we're all in bed by 9 o'clock every night. Like, we probably had about 4 beers in the entire trip. It was definitely not a holiday. Although the weather made it like a bit more like a holiday.
Yeah, it paid off because without a doubt, probably the best videos I think that's ever been, that I think we've ever been involved in.
Yeah.
And
The
that's
last one.
The last one that we did a challenge in
better than
Rome.
the golf video.
We're ruining the illusion. That's actually the first one that will go up.
Yeah,
It wasn't the last
the
one
one
we
that we did
shot.
in Rome, which you'll see in 2028.
It fucking better not be.
It was exceptional, but the trip started out actually. So at
In a retirement place.
the what?
It was like a retirement place when we went to start with, where everything shuts at 2 o'clock.
Oh yeah, so the trip actually started out at like 3 o'clock in the morning when you arrived at my house.
Yeah.
And Tom took us to the airport. We met Adam there, fresh as a daisy because he'd slept in the Radisson Blue.
He was in a better mood than us two.
Yeah, because you're fucking mental. Like, we were flying at 8 o'clock. Why didn't you? I said, put it on the invoice, stay in there. I was being nice. I was being a nice boss, George. So stay in the hotel, even though it's like 200 nicker a night or whatever it is. And you decided to get up at like 2:30 in the morning just to make sure you could get there for fucking 5 o'clock or
It's
whatever.
because it's happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. But
Kids and that, you got to get involved. So when we get there, we fly out to Nice, which was a nice, eventful EasyJet flight. You enjoyed yourself on there, didn't you?
don't remember the flight really that much. EasyJet's still better than Ryanair. That's the worst one, Ryanair.
Josh started working on the flight, didn't you?
If people follow me on Instagram, they might have seen Josh sort of...
We could overlay the footage.
What's the word? Not modelling. Just sort of showcasing, I don't know, some perfume, some
I
eau de
went,
toilette.
I went for a piss, and it was the exact time that they try flog you discounted, perfume and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Which one of the gentlemen was quite, nicely giving it one of these, trying to like,
He was enthusiastically
yeah. And
showing,
I stood behind him like, oh, fuck. But then you've got 300 people looking at you.
And then I started laughing my head off, and I was literally in tears. And the guy's looking at me like, "Why are you laughing at me?" And
So he looked at me, he's like, "Do you want to showcase it?" And I'm like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this guy to finish his shit for 10 minutes watching you do it." So I just took it off him and then started demonstrating to everybody on board what they could buy that day.
He was better than you, for the record.
also, Adam made him wait about a minute until he got his phone out to film it. So Josh was doing the
I didn't
same
make
thing
him
over
wait.
and over again.
I think that was part of the gig. Like, you're supposed to be
I
showing it
bet
to
you look
people.
like a right set of cunts.
Oh, we like proper dickheads, mate. Yeah,
I was literally cringing.
yeah. It's like it was like what's that joke program where they're like somebody in their ear saying
Impractical
it's like
Jokers.
Impractical Jokers, except me and him can never flinch. It's like I've never seen him embarrassed in my life, and I think would you're not one to embarrass easy, are you?
I think I'm unembarrassable.
Yeah. So that was the same.
I've literally shit my pants on a video which like 6 million, 7 million people have seen.
What's left?
What's left?
Where's my dick day?
And I'm more like Ronnie Pickering's wife out of awkward situations.
So yeah, I've sort of managed to adopt a bit of that, and I'm like, I'll do it. I'll be that guy. So 300 people looking at me going, "What a prick!" But we landed in the south of France. We thought we'd take a little stroll. We drove to Toulon,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did drive
to with the French accent as well. Toulon.
and we thought we'll get a bit of snap. So it's about 4:30. Adam's starving. We arrive at like this beachfront like area where there's a load of
Quite
restaurants.
nice. It was a nice little beach.
No, it was
Beachy.
Nice.
You dickhead.
Thanks, Josh, for being on it. If you can just go back.
There's some editing to be done next time,
we
mate.
tried to get some scran, and apparently the south of France closes at 5 o'clock. That's it.
Yeah, that we went in a couple of restaurants. They all had this weird rule. They actually technically didn't close till like 7:30.
I wonder why they're all happy.
They were actually
What? Because
alright,
we
the
weren't
French.
going to be in there.
No, because everything closes, everything finishes.
Oh.
Everyone's just relaxed.
I mean, like restaurants normally rely upon the even trade, don't they? But anyway,
What I failed to mention was that Josh Blewett, as smiley as a character he is, he moans like a motherfucker, mate. Like, have you known anybody? The Blewetts moan.
only Tom beats Josh,
Yeah.
his brother.
So Josh woke up tired and just proceeded to be completely knackered throughout the rest of the day.
I went to bed at 10, woke up at 12 because of the baby, and then didn't sleep and went to get up at 2.
Walk up at 12.
So we get all the way to south of France. We check into my first hotel, and I thought I'd done some glamorous.
Not too bad.
George, man, you should have fucking seen this hotel. It was like that. Imagine, like that the room in Saw, the original Saw,
Yeah.
right? But imagine that. But it sort of looks kind of nice because they've got like wooden shutters and you can see over like the beach.
Right.
So it's sort of like
So it's a shit room with a nice view.
yeah, basically.
It was
But
like
a
the
really shit
In-Betweeners.
room.
The In-Betweeners movie, the first one, is it? Where they
Similar-
drop at that hotel.
yeah.
Shit on floor, €50 fine.
Yeah, a bit like
That's
that.
the one.
But oh man, that was so bad.
So we get there and we couldn't find anywhere for food, but Josh is completely knackered. So we actually ate a salad, didn't we?
Yeah, we
like
ate a
at
salad,
somewhere.
yeah.
We found us, and then Josh is like, "I'm knackered. I'm off to bed." This were at 4 p.m., which is actually 3 p.m. UK time, and I'm going, "Fuck this!" And Adam moaned like fuck because he were hungry. So you moaned like fuck about how bad the room was, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. He was really unimpressed.
No, hang on. Wait a second. Because the difference between Josh and me is that I'll moan with incredible intensity for a short period of time,
Okay, yeah.
whereas you'll moan with like relatively tepid intensity for a long period of time. So I said, this room is fucking diabolical. You have got one job. In future, I'm vetting every single fucking room.
Yeah.
And I was done.
I had multiple
But then you
jobs.
had you wanted a bit of a cry, so I sort of apologised. I said, yeah, all right, man, yeah, cool.
I didn't have a cry. I just said,
Well,
It's all coming up.
I said, if it's not up to your standards, sir, I will pay for a new room. That's what I said.
right, but
And you were like,
I did not insist upon that. I was ready to
Nah, mate,
so
nah.
we only sleep in there.
Yeah.
I was merely remarking
But anyway,
that
it's
you were chosen a
fucking-
bad
it's
hotel.
4 o'clock.
It sounds like it was that bad that Adam was forced to go on the front lines. It wasn't that bad. But
You would have. What the fuck? Maybe I had a different room to everyone else. I don't know. Plus, you were asleep. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so anyway, I said to Adam, I can't fucking go to bed at 4 o'clock, and we're in the house and nothing was open. It's like 4 o'clock. If we go back, there's not even a lobby in this hotel. It was basically like somebody's living room. It might as well spend. It was like a hostel. So I said to Adam,
So you are conceding that it was a terrible
It
hotel.
was a bit shit. So I said to Adam, let's go find somewhere else to eat. So we drove into like Toulon City, which has had a lot more stuff going on for it. Probably should have booked down in the first place. So we arrive at this hotel, and I said to him, I looked on hotels.com because there was a nice restaurant next to it that opened at 6. So I said to Adam, I said, should we just come here? Should we move here? So I'm on hotels.com ready to book 3 more rooms, 100 quid a night. And he goes,
Hang on. Initially, he was just going to book 2 more rooms. I intervened to say, hang on. It's not exactly good form to not include Josh Blewett in this.
You're
so
a
call
fucking
him.
liar,
I'm
kid.
not a liar.
You're a fucking liar.
I said call him.
You're a fucking liar.
I said call him
I'm
because
call-
if you don't... Hang on. Shut the fuck up for a second. Yeah? I said call him because there are 2 things that could go wrong here. You could book 3 rooms and he will not come because he's too tired. And then you've wasted money. Or we could book 2 rooms, not ask him, and then he'll feel like a little bit upset. So I said call him. At which point you called him?
So, well, the truth of it is, we're going to book 3 rooms, and then you said, ring Josh, because he might not actually want to come, and then you're going to pay for it. And so I rang Josh. Josh was like, nah, I'm knackered, I'm staying here. So we booked into this swanky hotel in Toulon City. I basically sat, had a fucking nice meal and drank beers all night.
The funny thing was, we left him there, and it was proper swanky. They had like canapes at 3 o'clock.
Oh, God.
Fucking happy hour where you got free champagne. They had this little lobby area where you had to scan like a little band to get in, and then they had like,
course you did.
I don't know, like fresh fruit and shit and drinks whenever you
Champagne
wanted.
and caviar.
Well, George didn't tell me to this extent how good it was going to be. You know what I mean? It was like, we're just going to stay in another hotel, makes it's got a restaurant. Oh, okay, mate, yeah, I'll just stay and go to bed. So I went to sleep, woke up for all football, so I'm watching football on my phone. I'm thinking, I wonder what them 2 are doing. And I think I need some like a drink or something. So I looked for the nearest shop. It's like 25-minute walk away. I was like, oh my God. So I'm on my own, basically walking streets of, what's it called?
Toulon.
Toulon.
Toulon, yeah.
Oh, well, actually,
Whilst these 2 are living the life and having champagne.
Toulon was the city. Where we were staying was like some weird little kind of
Like
coastal.
Bridlington of France, where we were.
So you dropped Josh in the gulag.
Yeah, we left him in the gulag for the night. So me and him went for a steak dinner, which was then proceeded to be our downfall for the next couple of days. Because we went for this... I don't know what cut of steak it was.
I was trying to be sensible. I thought I'd get some meat and vegetables,
Yeah.
right? Because we've got a pretty rigorous filming schedule. So I got entrecôte, which we don't call it that here, but that is basically supposed to be sirloin steak, right? Or some approximation of sirloin steak. She didn't. Are you going to talk about the cook of it? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
Yeah.
at.
So they asked us, like, would you? I said medium rare. Anything up to medium is fine, right? And Josh said basically the same thing. And it came and it was cooked on the outside, almost looked well done, didn't it, on the exterior?
I think it were actually impossible. I don't know how they did it. Like, they've defied all physics because it was perfectly cooked on the outside. Bearing in mind it was this thick, so it must have been 8 mil thick. It was like a thin cut of steak. So it was perfectly cooked on the outside, and then 1 millimeter in, it went blue.
Yeah.
It went like heart still beating, slap it on ass, it's going back out into the field.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I felt like, oh, that's a bit rough that. But he started yamming it. And
I'm
thought,
never going to send food back, man.
And I
I'm
thought,
eating it.
Fuck it, I'll eat it. So I ate it. We carried on having some beers, went to bed. I woke up the day after and I felt so ill. Like, when your like skin's tingling, it feels like I felt sick as fuck. I was ill. I had no appetite. I just wanted to like throw up. Matey boy over here had 9 shits before 8 a.m.
That's true.
That's
Actually.
pretty normal, isn't it, really? For him.
Which turns out could have been a tactical advantage, actually, because he needed as much space as possible. But you said that you've defied all fucking possibilities and you that many poos in a day.
I don't know what's coming at me then.
Did you feel sick as well?
No, I didn't feel bad. I just was perpetually needing to use the toilet.
Subhuman, this guy.
It's mental.
He's eating that much food, like it just like nothing bothers him now.
But Blewett got up the day after and had to go make his toast in there. What was it like for you?
Yeah, I could smell burnt toast. I thought, there must be cooked breakfast at least. So I gets up and
Didn't you think you're having a stroke at first?
yeah, oh, fucking hell, better
Smell
get up. Rings Josh. No, I thought I'd go downstairs and see what's see if there's any other people there and get some breakfast. Walk in and there's literally just one family of French people there, and I felt like I was like being intrusive, like I was in their kitchen, and I was like, oh, I actually texted her saying, Josh, could we go get breakfast somewhere else? So their idea of getting breakfast somewhere else is meeting me and having a coffee in the same place. So, yeah. The hotel wasn't too bad, but the food was pretty crap.
Yeah, so we went and did the first challenge. Then we drove all the way to, I don't fucking know. We crossed the border into Italy, didn't we? And
There is no border. We crossed the technical border, but there is no border crossing, which is quite cool.
So we landed in a new hotel then, didn't we? Which was, again, dead as a dodo, but it was a little bit better.
I can't remember the second one.
That's where I went. I fell asleep again. So I did a Blewett that day because I was so ill. I drove us all the way there. Got to 4 o'clock. I slept for an hour. And then we went out and got a pizza. Do you remember in that little town?
Yeah, because we waited to get in that little that little Italian restaurant.
So nowhere opens in the Mediterranean until 7 p.m, which is like way later than what we would normally eat. So we waited for this it had 5 stars on Google, this little restaurant down this little street. We took a picture there, and we get in there. We're the only people in the restaurant. The guy comes over, cracks open some water. We opened up the menu, and it was just all seafood. And I felt I were ill.
You can't.
I didn't want to eat anything.
It was fine with me. The guy was really nice as well. Walk into his little tiny restaurant. He's over the moon to have some customers. And he's still like, I don't think I can eat anything.
I could have had it.
Adam, can you get us out of here in a way which doesn't feel confrontational?
You know what's the most annoying thing is? That trip we ended up having the worst food we've ever had on a trip. And I bet that would have been unbelievable if you weren't ill and we could have had fish.
Yeah, the only people to go to the south of France and Italy and have the worst food on planet Earth. It looked awful. I feel like I ate better food on this trip, and normally that is not
100%,
true of food challenges.
So we had a pizza there. Get us up the day after. We go again. This is
challenge 2.
challenge. This is double challenge day.
Challenge deux.
So we
Do it. Because we're in Italy now, not France.
we get to this first place. I had an Italian translator, so I paid for an Italian translator on the phone. So she managed to get us through a lot of hurdles. We goes and do the first. We drive 3.5 hours, do the first challenge. Who's that?
Do you want to be a bit louder, mate?
We do the first challenge, which were brutal. Like you were on your arse after that first challenge, which were a burger challenge. So we're not giving much away.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt, but I don't want to give it away. But usually, I think when I'm on the continent, especially, say compared to England and America, you're gonna get sort of not phoning jobs, but you sort of expect that you're gonna win without too much effort. I'm telling you, man, that Italians do not play. They're not fucking around, and it's probably because the two of them had pretty big cash prizes, right? So I thought, okay, this is going to be more difficult than it. And both of them were, all three were fucking rough.
Was it a wide burger or like a tall burger?
Dense.
I don't know.
It wasn't wide.
It was
It was
not.
like-
It's not like a tower one.
No. It was kind of like a mound.
I see what you're getting at, George, because they are normally wide or tall. This was sort of a bit of both.
Yeah.
And so far, it was just a big pile of shit inside. not that it was bad.
Tasted
but
good.
a big pile of stuff inside a bun, yeah.
So when it was, I paid this translator, and she's ready to go. But we arrived there, and there's a lady that works there called Fanny.
Oh, no.
So,
Schmeller.
No, right.
Wait.
Right, so she's called Fanny. So we do the whole video, right? And Fanny's helping. So it's quite funny. We
Do you
lean
make sort
into
of
it.
jokes for
There's
it in
loads
the
of funny
video?
jokes.
Right.
There weren't really any fine. I kept saying Miss Fanny, which
Yeah.
probably sounds a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit.
like,
So at the end
lads
of-
don't laugh when I say Fanny to come over here. And I'm like, okay, we won't laugh. And he goes, excuse me, Miss Fanny. I was like, oh my God.
So I was trying to be polite. We don't want to look like a bunch of people already say you're yobbos. So I don't want to be saying Fanny as if we're making fun of her. I was not making fun of her.
I swear, right, so she's called Fanny, so we have a right laugh with it. She follows me on Instagram, and we're driving. So bearing in mind, he's bursting at the seams. We set off driving, and it says notification, new follower, and it says... I can't say. Fanny Washer follows you.
Fanny Washer.
Fanny Washer.
You have been followed by Fanny Washer. So I'm trying not to laugh because I'm fitting to fucking blow a rib.
So is that actually her name?
Yeah, she's called Fanny
Fanny
Washer.
But it was like Washer, I think she was German, wasn't she?
Yeah,
It was like WASCHER or something. So Fanny.
Fanny Washer.
Lovely. She was a lovely,
She's very nice.
lovely
very,
Fanny, but
Couldn't have done it.
we had a
Couldn't
laugh.
have done it without her, but she did have a funny name, which I'm sure she will find out if she ever visits somewhere like England.
She worked in England for ages. That's why she had a perfect English
did she?
accent. Yeah.
She didn't have a pup. She sounded German to me.
I must say these challenges in Italy are quite different to what we do in every other country, including England. Like every single one seemed to have some sort of social media thing going on.
Yeah, they were killing social media. They're all fully behind what this is. So they were all actually actively trying to film stuff whilst we were filming, which adds more chaos to the video. Because in that one,
So you might say too much chaos.
in that one,
No one live streaming though.
no,
No.
There were the guy on the burger one. He just kept coming up and talking in front of Adam in Italian, and then looking at Adam for a response, and Adam's like,
I don't speak Italian.
Yeah,
The fuck's that?
but then he would look like mad. That they'd be like, "Funny." They're gonna get. You know what? I can already see the comments on that one. People are gonna say that he was doing that to stop me.
oh,
You know,
right,
because
okay, yeah,
it was tight. That wasn't at the time.
Yeah.
I'm not on that one.
So anyway, we finished this one, and the time frame between that challenge and the next one was so tight, mate. So I'd booked us a hotel near the next challenge, so we had to basically fly down the country for 2 hours to get to the next one, check into a hotel, let him go and wash his because he fucking stinks after like that first
Obviously,
day.
it was like I was eating like I couldn't do it in any other way than eating like a pig.
You won't believe the smell that comes out of Adam after that. Not like farting, it's just like it oozes out of him, doesn't it? Like it's like all embedded in his beard.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting. And we was like for 3 hours.
Burping.
So he jumps into the hotel, and as we checked into the hotel, I'm like, Adam, you've got 30 minutes to get turned around. We're going again.
He's not even taking the piss. I don't even think it was 30. Once I got up there, it was like wash your beard, style your beard a bit again, so you put some new clothes on and get out again. We didn't even mention in the video, did we either? That's the thing, is that people won't believe it.
No, yeah.
Because I didn't want to say, I'm doing 2 in a day. So I've got like, different gear on. But I had 30 minutes from the moment we landed to get off and start eating again. Bearing in mind, the first one was fucking solid. It's not like I just did like a 2-pound burger challenge and then rolled into a second one.
Have you ever done that on your channel, like doing 2 in one video?
I've done it, to my recollection, 2 or 3 times. But both times, or the 2 or 3 times I've done that in the past myself, it's been like 2 tiny
Yeah.
challenges.
Not proper.
Not 2 fucking rock solid ones.
Well, you decided to look at your next challenge on the way there, didn't you, just to make yourself feel better? You said don't do it, but you did, and you were like, actually, I
Yeah,
can
it don't
probably
look
do
that.
this.
So like you looked at it and they were like, oh, it's not too bad. So we arrived at the next place, didn't we? And again, what I do is I leave Adam in the car and I go do all logistics. Me and Josh start setting up. I'll speak to everybody, get translator on phone, and when it's ready to go, we'll go get Adam because it's the most organic and efficient way to do it, and it keeps him like as chilled as possible. Yeah. So we get him in, and they've got a social media guy, which were pissing Josh off no end because he were like sat on his shoulder like a fucking parrot.
I couldn't move.
Joffrey Baratheon.
It's like we get him, we film all the intro, we sit him down. This is like when me and Josh are in tune with each other now. Like I looked at Josh, and Josh looked at me, and his eyes went like this. So I walked over to the counter because what had happened was the owner were like, "What sort of pizza do you want? Like, I can say pizza, right?" So
Yeah.
and Adam's like, "Oh, I might just do a margarita," and he's like, "But then what do you think, Mr. Owner?" And the owner's like, "Oh, do the meat pizza, you know." So it's like sausage, salami, fucking cut a goat. Do you know what I mean? Like a steak. It was like there was so much meat on this.
When it started, though, and they showed us the plate, me and you were like, oh, we could probably do that.
Yeah.
Because we thought we were going to be a nice, can you say it, thin pizza?
Yeah.
And then when it goes in the oven, and I literally kept looking over at Josh to try and get his eye contact, because I'm trying to say, like, oh my God, mate, this is massive. And I know he's already done a massive challenge beforehand, so I start to panic a bit, thinking, oh, no.
So he cooks it, and I go over, and I look at Josh, and I look at this fucking pizza, mate, and I swear to God, it was like this. And if you were to cut it open and look at like the circumference of the actual, the crust of it, it was like that, mate. That's how big it was. So imagine that.
How tall it was?
It doesn't mean
Yeah,
the circumference, it means the height, I think.
Well, if you were to cut it over, like, the height, yeah, the diameter. It
If
was
the
that.
circumference was that'd be in one mouthful, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it was like that.
The
It was
depth of
the
it.
depth of it of the crust were like that, mate. It was fucking massive. So imagine it being like that all the way around this table to like this. And I was like, oh shit.
And I just said to the owner, what do most people do? He's like, margarita. I was like, but what's the nicest? He says something, and he's like, you got to get this. And it's fucking every meat in the kitchen is on it.
He's made it as hard as it
So it's
possibly
like
can.
2 pounds heavier than it needs to be. But swings and roundabouts.
He
Man.
brings it over, and Adam sees it for the first time, and at that point,
Nearly fainted.
so we do that challenge. Outcome TBC. You'll see that one when it arrives on the channel. We'll go back to that hotel, sleep again for the night, and then the next one is on the final day in Rome. So we drive 3 hours down to Rome, and again, this is another challenge where, on the surface of it, this should have been like a phoning job.
Don't give away the measurements of this because
No.
I don't want people
So
to have it ruined because it's part of the video, and that will be probably the best video of the year if the edit is right.
It was
the best one I've worked on, I think.
Yeah, it was the best video I've ever seen. But it was supposed to be an amount of food.
No pressure, Josh.
It was supposed to be an amount of food, which was correct, except when you cook it, it becomes heavier.
Not just slightly heavier. It becomes 2.5 times heavier. Basically, that's the general rule. Or 2.25 with the general rule with
Is
this
it
type of
something
food.
that is usually cooked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like again, so they bring a plate out.
So you didn't anticipate, like you weren't anticipating it coming out like uncooked?
No, in fact, when I finished the third video and I'm hobbling out of there feeling like I might just go to the nearest hospital. I say, it's all right, because tomorrow's a bit of a phoning job. And he's like, yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah.
You get there, and it's the biggest thing I've tried to eat all fucking year. Probably the last 5 years.
Honestly, mate.
And I could have made it easier, but I'm talking to
Lara, the translator.
Lara, and I think it's going to be a funny bit, this is the first time really I've spoken to Lara. I'm like, nice to meet you and everything, Lara. Thanks for helping us. What I'll sort of like delegate to you. What should I? Which is the easiest, and what should I get? She's like, well, easiest will be this, but I love this, so I ordered this thing that she's asked for, which happens to contain 15 eggs as part of a sauce. So that's not the eggs aren't just the only way. So I've just made this fucking another 30% harder, which makes for a better video, but...
Lad, you've never seen it like it. So again, the show's... So we've got to like... When we're setting up for filming, that says, bring me the plate that it's coming out on. So again, it's a plate like this. And you go, all right, not too bad. Fucking hell, mate. It comes out of the kitchen. And again, Josh looks at me and I looked at the fucking plate and I'm like, oh no. Because it was like... You've never seen it like it, mate. And so he starts eating it and it goes nowhere. It regenerates like it... So he's 20 minutes in, and I'm thinking there's no room left in him, and this looks exactly the same as when he started 20 minutes ago. So the guy's behind us, and he's dying, like he's just eating. But the restaurant's getting busier and busier, and the staff are there. They're having like wagering bets against, saying Adam still can still do it. And I'm thinking, well, we've got inside knowledge here. So I turned around. I said, what fucking bet have you got? So I'm filming it. They're like, oh, 20 euros that you can do it. I said, fucking 20 euros a cart. I said, both of you.
Imagine that. Director of photography, he fucking bets against me.
You can't bet though, because like you work with him.
I
So.
fucking can, so I did.
He did.
I bet Adam could just go, I can't, too full.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
fucking didn't need to do that, mate, I tell you.
So I bet against him. Anyway, it was witnessing something great because the whole restaurant was just going mental, mate. All these Italians that speak no English, they're all behind him like, you can do it. You can do it, Bruce.
Were they Mexican? I thought we were in Italy.
It was unbelievable, mate. And I watched that and I'm like, Man vs. Food back in the day was like an exceptional TV show. And I'm like, we are filming a modern day Man vs. Food that's just fucking way better.
Well, they all used to cheer him in restaurants.
Oh,
and
mate.
stuff,
But this is organic.
That was quite contrived.
Yeah,
though.
this is like all organic. It was so good, wasn't it, Josh?
Oh yeah, I mean when we got there and I started filming B-roll, I thought this is the most dead restaurant I've ever been to. Like they had massive spaces, like all these tables and chairs everywhere. And I'm like, what's this for? There's literally nobody here.
It just filled up.
And it filled up like a football stadium.
Something to do with the
Genuine.
fact that we arrived an hour before opening time.
But I just didn't expect it to fill up like that at lunchtime.
Yeah.
I want it absolutely rammed.
was-
People literally stood round us cheering him on. People screaming, "Die, die, die!" And you're like, "What's happening?"
Die.
Yeah, they didn't. Apparently, it's. I thought
Go-
at first they wanted me to die, but it was sort of like slang for go, like sort of like
All right.
let's get it, but like in Italian.
Honestly, mate, it was like exceptional. Like that's the best trip personally that I think we've ever done. It was so difficult, but it was so rewarding. It's like just digging out day in day. I mean, we were all fucked when we came back from it.
Josh said it was his favourite trip. I was like, nah, Germany won. It felt a lot easier. But yeah, I think I would if somebody tried to rob the cameras from us after that last video.
You wouldn't have been
I
able to
would
chase
literally have let them stab me to death rather than give away the footage. I'd been like, Josh, get that fucking edited and put it on my channel posthumously so people can enjoy it. That'll be the last one I do.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable, mate. So I'm so excited for that to be, for you to edit it, get it like for it to be released because it's going to be.
What challenge had you just done when that video of you like walking out with it like?
That was the challenge.
The last one.
The last one.
Yeah, so that one that I put on my
Right.
Instagram.
Yeah, you look fucking rough there, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
They were wearing it, man. They were just like, it was savage.
I was like trying to breathe. I'm like,
You literally had like pot belly there.
I know. You don't need to tell me, mate.
For context, right? So, really hospitable Italians, like, oh, would you like some food? I'm like, yeah, we'll have what he just had. So they gave me and Josh a plate of this food, right? This big. We said really small. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're going to get some food later. This big. So they bring it out, and I take one bite of it, and I'm like, I said that was the richest, saltiest thing I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't nice.
So
And he's just had that
And he ate
in massive amounts.
fucking 12 pounds of it. So I didn't even want to finish this. Like, it was a plate that big, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It was too much,
It was
mate.
dense, wasn't it?
And so I forced it down because like they were watching us. I'm like, fucking hell. And I don't know. That's where you deserve the
Was it
fucking-
nice or was it just like
The first bite was nice.
Yeah.
After that, it was too rich, too salty,
Yeah.
like, yeah. It was rough as toast, mate.
Yeah. Professional.
But luckily, to really sort of help
That could end up going down as one of the best crew videos, and I really hope it does.
Well, I mean, the bar's not high, is it, for most people watching? I like them, but I say most people watching. I think we've proved now empirically that most people prefer the videos with the crew, actually, if you look at the statistics.
Better than the new stuff we've been working on.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, we're giving away some right spoilers this week.
All will be revealed. But luckily, to make it all feel better for him after eating 4 food challenges in 2 days, I booked us into the swankiest hotel in Italy.
Unbelievable.
South of Rome, next to a lake. I thought this will shape up.
I was, and you concede that I was perfectly content.
Yep.
I got there, and just for the sake of comparison, I'm in so much pain that like I can't even complain, despite knowing the hotel is bad. I'm
I
like,
haven't got enough breath to moan.
at least the view is nice.
Yeah.
But meanwhile he's kicking off.
Before he goes into how bad the hotel was, Josh told me before this trip, he's like, right, Josh, we're going to, starting in France, we're going to travel to Italy. He's like, mate, it's going to be a slog as this job, but I promise you, we're going to put you in some like 5-star hotels, like, going to have the best food. And I'm like, oh, fair enough. He's like, do you want to see the hotels? I'm like, nah, mate, I'm sure they'll be class. I can't wait to see it when we get there. And Josh had been booking like some of the worst hotels I think he's ever booked on any of the trips that we've ever been on. To the point where these two literally leave me on the first night. And then we gets to this one, and Josh is kicking. I walked through the door, and I thought any minute now, Adam's going to text saying, this is the worst hotel in the world, basically. I thought he's going to be kicking off. Literally nothing from Adam. And Josh is like, can you come and check this footage, mate? So I come.
I'm backing
Adam's
up.
died in his room.
Adam's dead.
You know what I was doing? I was doing the old school thing I used to do when I used to train for contests. Like I was prone on the floor, like on all fours like this, just pushing my butt back so I could breathe. I'm being dead serious.
And that is also why Josh was
It's just
super
down there
concerned about Adam's life.
Yeah, I was dead worried about him. I'm thinking, fucking hell, like, what if he chokes or something? I'd be like, it's literally filled to this
I
point.
could just imagine that, like someone walking in, you're like that with your ass up.
I'd taken all my clothes off as well. So I was like, but
God.
I think I put a video in the chat actually at one point when I've moved to the bed when it got me better. Oh, I put my pants back on there. Just, anyway,
Should have put that on Patreon.
what were you saying, Josh?
So I gets to Josh's room, bearing in mind I'm looking at the room myself and I'm thinking this isn't that great, even though he's promised it was going to be unbelievable lake view. So I gets to Josh's room, he's like, he looks at me and goes, this fucking hotel shit in it. I didn't want to say, oh my God, yeah. And Adam's like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, I could not believe it because this was the worst hotel compared to the ones we've stayed in, but Adam seemed to enjoy it for some reason.
Yeah, my room were basically like in the outhouse. It was like in the shed. I was in a shed.
Lake view though.
Yeah, I had a lake view, but I was in a shed. So I said to Josh, because we're backing up footage, and like I get Josh then to check the backup because obviously I need to make sure that it's sound. And I said to Josh, I said, fuck this place. So, and there were a wedding on. So what it did have was a really nice like glass fronted bar restaurant area. That's why I'd booked it, because I thought it'd be really nice. We can just chill. We're not in the city. There were a fucking wedding on. So I went to the reception and I said, where can we get like a drink? He's like, oh, I can put you some like deck chairs out in the fucking lobby. We want a lobby like
Lobby's 7 by 7 feet.
Yeah,
it's like a box, mate.
we'd be basically sat in an office with fucking receptionist.
It was a super tiny wedding venue is what it was.
Yeah, so I went back to the room and I said, fuck this. So I went on hotels.com again, looked at where there was we're at a Marriott. What did we go?
Mercure, wasn't it?
Mercure. So I found a Mercure. So in total, we paid for
Don't even tell me because it's on my fucking bill.
we paid for 21 hotel rooms in 4 days. Yeah, because if you imagine there'd be 4 days, 3 hotel rooms, which is 16.
And
But then
he'd booked that wine place, and we didn't even get anywhere near it.
So he told us it's like there's a really nice wine resort, but then because we added a second challenge, we couldn't go to this wine resort, so we had a 5-star.
So please watch these videos.
Yeah.
So we paid for 21
Cost me
hotel,
about fucking 40 grand or something.
paid for 21 hotel rooms in 4 days. We go to this Mercure hotel.
That's his Christmas bonus sorted anyway, innit?
And then we go to, we're looking, because we needed to eat. So Adam and I are in the lobby looking for a restaurant. And so what's nearby? So again, 5-star Google reviews. You fucking try and trust these people on the internet.
Josh just
That's your problem. It's the only
never
thing you
learned.
look at. You're a statistics guy. Oh, it has to be good because it's, you don't look at the vibe or like the menu really or anything.
But we both looked at it and went, all right, let's just try.
Yeah,
going
I didn't want to fucking eat. It doesn't matter what I want to eat.
This was a Saturday as well,
It's a
wasn't
Saturday
it?
night, so I
prime
thought we might
time.
not get
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday.
So
Saturday prime time.
Saturday night on the suburbs of Rome, we go to this restaurant.
It was like the Beeston of Rome where we were.
Yeah,
or like the Belle Isle of Rome
We
or
were
something.
in Belle Isle, mate. We go to this restaurant and there's not a person there. So it's 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. There's not one person in the restaurant. In fact, the chefs and the people there looked shocked that we actually walked through the door.
They couldn't believe they had to work, could they?
Yeah. So we sit down, we ordered some food, and it was fucking dire, mate.
We thought we were going to be proper traditional
You
Italian.
know what? To be fair, I did order something. I ordered the wild boar because I thought that's in red wine sauce. That was actually all right. But your food looked ropey.
Mediocre food, wasn't it? I think it's because we sometimes go to restaurants where we get the most unbelievable foods when we go to these countries, and it just never happened in Italy, did it?
They don't speak English at all. And Bluitt's trying to order. It's like meatballs. There's the guy, the chef's coming out. He's like, what? Meatballs? He's like, yeah, pasta. So the chef's like, yeah, pasta. And I'm going, you're going to have fucking 4 plates of
Honestly,
meatballs and pasta here, kid.
I had this lady to one side, chef to that side. She's going, meatballs, pasta. I'm like, yeah, pasta. I'm looking at him going, pasta, yeah, because he's the one who can speak English. And he was, yeah, pasta. I went, yeah, that's the one. And then these two start panicking that we're going to get about 5 bowls of pasta.
I think I'm going to puke at the sight of pasta. I'm like, I've eaten enough of this shit. I don't want to see any more of it.
So we had this meal and nobody arrived throughout the whole meal. It was fucking dire, mate. And then we ordered about 5 desserts, which again were half shite as well on there. So overall, the trip was exceptional, except the food was pony, mate. I didn't get an affogato, or whatever it's called.
Affogato.
I didn't get
Which you could have probably got anyway.
It was the most productive trip, wasn't it? I don't think it was the most enjoyable trip where we've got to enjoy it. It was more productive and work hard.
So you're supposed to enjoy it, dickhead. It's work.
But that's the why you keep getting us back, because you enjoy it.
I wouldn't have wanted to film all that by myself. I mean, if I had, that would have been a 10-day trip, mate, not a fucking 3-day trip. I'd have waited 2 days between each one.
That night we go back to the hotel room and we watch Tom Aspinall fight for our mate Tom. Bryce Budding's nice, isn't it? We thought it'd be nice, let's see him win his title against Cyril Gahn. And
I wanted to see him get knocked out, actually. Just for the record.
He gets fucking poked in the eye immediately, and that's the end of the fight, which was pretty savage.
What time was that at in Italy?
I mean, they were in Abu
10.
Dhabi, wasn't it? So it was like 10 o'clock at night, yeah.
It wasn't late.
It's not too bad then.
Yeah,
We were all falling
Whilst
asleep.
tucking into yet another dessert as well.
Oh, yeah.
We literally got another dessert.
got
They
a
didn't
little-
like it, so they bought another one. Didn't like that one. They decided that were it then.
I'm sick
7
of this
desserts
food
in.
repeating on me. Give me like a little bite of some fucking peach tart or whatever it was.
But to give you an insight into Adam's mentality towards all this, so like we do all that work, brutal. He's like, I'm fucking sick at sight of you boys, never want to see you again. We wake up the day after, we get to the airport to fly home, and he's like, this dread's coming over him that he's going back to the UK. He's like, lads, we need to get away before I end the year. Bear in mind, it's now the 29th.
I know,
of
like, I
October.
literally spoke to Josh yesterday. I said, fucking hell, you'll be due a break then, won't you? Adam, what we wanted to go away for a while. I was like, no, he wants to go away like a couple of weeks.
He's like, Turkey boys.
I was having a coffee like the day after we got back. I went down to the Springs. I was having a coffee. I was just looking at because I wanted to get to, there's a few in Turkey. So I just sent like an itinerary. I was like, Turkey 25, let's go boys, with a rocket emoji. That was the day after we got back.
Yeah,
So,
I
that's
think it's mostly the dread for us to having to tell his partners, isn't it, that we're going to be leaving them with kids again.
Yeah, I'm sat
You fucking love it. Shut up, man. You love getting away.
He done.
Maybe, yeah, he's got like basically a newborn. I get it.
I think we both can agree we love getting away. It's the fact that you have to tell your partner you're going away for another week.
Clip that and send it to Sunita. He's on record there saying that he loves
Cut
going
that,
away.
George.
Nah, I mean, my kids were poorly when we were away, so like Danielle was in the trenches with them, both snotted and shit everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, so Turkey in 2 weeks, mate.
When did you find out then?
So it's been about 3, is it? Sorry,
When did you find out then, while you were away, that you'd hit 2 billion views on YouTube?
I think it was like that. I think I had mentioned it. No, I mentioned it when we sort of going to the airport. I was like,
Yeah.
I think the channel might hit 2 billion while we're away, which is kind of mad.
It's because he's just out. He don't like, believe it or not. He don't really know how to use YouTube Studio on his phone. So we were like, well, obviously we spent a lot of time driving. Would you rather? We had some good would you rather.
Oh my God, yeah.
Do you want to repeat any of them?
good ones?
Nope.
You sure?
Yeah.
What about that
well,
one?
if you it's up to you, but if you want to get the podcast demonetized for yet another week,
We'll do them on
then
Patreon.
You might do a picture. But I was saying like, what's the best performing video on the channel? What's made the most money on the channel? You know, all this sort of. So we were trying to figure it out. So like, we found out the one that's made the most money was the cake video that we did. So the first crew video that we did.
In London.
It was,
Yeah.
that was the best performing one, not in terms of
Wow.
views, but in terms of sort of like total
Total revenue.
engagement, like revenue as well.
So I told him, I said, "Oh, what?" Because he's going on like lifetime views, so 2 billion views, which is mental. And that's in a short period of time. I'm pretty sure I remember us talking about 1 billion on the podcast.
Yeah, I think that was about 2 years ago, maybe 1 billion.
Wow.
So they did a video, didn't they?
A billion in 2 years.
Imagine take 9 years to do 1 billion and then 2 years to do 2 billion.
So obviously very monumental. They got 2 billion views on it, but Josh,
Highly, very monumental, yeah.
but Josh also got 10,000 followers on his Instagram.
Yeah, he's an influencer now.
Yeah.
But the game was the game was to get me to be an influencer, and Josh ended up.
Yeah, because I said to
taking
Blue,
it.
I was like, because Blue did this funny reel when we were out there. I said, like, collaborate with the podcast. Because he did this thing where he's singing fucking N-dubs to me in the car.
Perfectly. No, perfect.
And Josh is in the back filming it. So he made this like funny reel where it's like cutting back to himself. And I was like, share it on the podcast thing and I'll collaborate and we'll try to get you like a few thousand followers or whatever, because he's got like 1,500 Instagram followers. Didn't work. He got like 30 followers.
Yeah,
But then
Josh is flicking through his, and there's about 10 pages worth of new followers. Hits 10,000. I couldn't believe it.
Is that before or after you paid for Blue Tick?
After the blue tick. I paid for it and I got 10,000
Did
followers.
someone comment or something about that?
Did I put it
He
in
got an email?
An email, yeah. So it was basically just relentless hate for Josh. And one point was that like, I can't believe he plays for the Blue Tick. He thinks he's somebody.
I think there was a death threat in there as well, to be honest.
You know you made it when you get your first death threat. Oh, you didn't. You're breaking the rules there, mate. You got a call and you didn't answer it.
I don't know. That could be anybody, mate.
That's the
Bring
point.
it back.
Do you think people want to listen to us waffle on about fucking travelling through Italy?
Should we do a bit of challenge rewind? Break it up a little bit.
Yeah, man.
If this were actually like a normal guest, people would be complaining that we've not let him talk. It's only because it's Josh Blewett that people will be like,
This is what it's like for me. Anyway, I sit in back at car, quiet, editing reels.
asleep.
Asleep. No, I
Or
didn't
watch,
sleep.
asleep or watching
You-
TikTok or saying I'm hungry.
The trouble working with these lads, you do not dare sleep. You do not dare. You close your eyes for 2 seconds, you're on Instagram. You're a thumbnail.
I saw that.
You know what I mean? You're the group chat icon. Like you just cannot sleep or do anything.
Or in Tom's case, you are quite literally a thumb.
Tom Thumb.
Something.
So, funnily enough, you were talking about it earlier. I've picked out some like crew challenges since Josh is here that we can talk about and I don't know, maybe give a bit of behind the scenes about it.
Good thinking, George.
So the first one that I did pick out was trying to break the slice record at London's famous Unlimited Cake Shop.
Oh,
As that was what I could find the first proper crude video on the channel, minus the one that Josh did
the
with you.
chicken wing. You're right, George. And as we have determined, an incredibly successful video. Thank you very much for everyone that watched it.
16 million views.
Is that what it is? Oof, that's big. It's big time, now, isn't it? Yeah, that was cool. I'd wanted to do that for a little while. It's a place in London called Jack and Beyond.
Yeah.
And fuck, I actually look young there. I look like I've just come out of some type of internment camp. But yeah, it's for those people that may not have seen it. I've got a few more wrinkles now. I don't know. It was about 2 years ago. Yeah, there's a place there called Jack and Beyond in London, and Julius, I'll let you just laugh for a bit.
I can't believe how stark.
His face, man.
It's so
Them cakes have done wonders for you, lad. Go on, mate. Sorry, carry on.
That's all right. Everyone's seen it. If somebody's listening or watching the podcast, they've definitely seen that video.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they just do unlimited cake for, I can't remember the price, which is probably the one...
£22.
22 quid, which you pretty much, I reckon, in central London, you're paying 22 quid for one slice of cake.
That's so good to be fair.
And you get unlimited cake for like 90 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
It might be an hour. 90 minutes or an
90
hour.
minutes.
Yeah. And they've got, just out of fun, there's like a little leaderboard for like the most slices eaten. And if you eat the most slices, they give you like a golden fork, which is quite cool. And I'd wanted to do that for a while, but it was the one that I knew, like many videos I shoot now, would be better delivered, whether people want to believe it or not, by a crew that can sort of dynamically move cameras around. And yeah, I think it was just, that's one that I would love to sort of go back and do. They actually emailed me, I think about, we were somewhere together, I can't remember what it was, when they emailed me. Anyway, they emailed me saying, do you want to come back? Because apparently somebody's broken the record now. It's like 20 some slices.
Right.
And that's one where I wouldn't go back for the sake of, breaking the record, but like it would be a cool place to shoot at again because the concept is so unique. And the staff are so nice, aren't they? It's
Yeah, they
a
were
small
class.
place, but they're really nice people. The only shame of that video really is that I accidentally laughed at somebody going to a funeral because I didn't hear that they were going to a funeral. I started laughing.
Yeah, that dude.
But yeah, that was a cool one. I mean, it's hard to give a difficulty rating to that because it's sort of like ever changing depending on how many slices you got to eat. But eating 20 slices of cake is no mean feat just because of the amount of sugar that's involved, and especially one slice is vegan. I think they gave me about 6 of those.
Yeah,
I was
they
eating,
were dense then,
I
weren't
was
they?
like eating fucking what's that stuff? Insulation in your loft. But yeah, it was a cool one. It'd be hard to for most people aren't gonna be able to do that, so I'll give it like an 8, 9.
Some production value on this, George. You've put in like explosions. But when he finishes the slice, look at this. Watch.
Oh, look at that.
That's
That's not happening anymore, is it? What I've not got a
Show
budget
me.
for that now.
Show me. I can't remember.
See that? A bit of an
Oh, in
explosion.
the corner.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but
It's funny that was one of the first crew videos because that was another one where you left me behind as well again, and that's become like a frequent thing, hasn't it?
The amount of times we finished the shoot and left Blue at either. We've sent him on a different plane to a different location. But we flew back from somewhere and we sent him to Heathrow. We went back to Manchester.
He went back on a fucking propeller plane.
Literally 2 seats on either side. I was panicking.
you did a BTS video on that video, didn't you? On your channel. For
Did
that. Yeah, you did. Do you remember you with the boom mic
Oh, yeah.
thumbnail and stuff?
You with the boom.
Forgot all about
mic.
The self-parking Tesla.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the one time that Tesla actually did something it was
You know
supposed to do.
what's odd on this? I'm on the left-hand side. When
Yeah.
did we swap over?
Formula's a bit different now.
Yeah.
Like Ant and Deck.
Yeah, I was going to say we're always on the same sides, though, aren't we?
But that was one of them where it were a challenge to film because it was tiny. It was like going into a little sandwich shop. There's no room. We managed. It would be good to do that again if you fancied it. Maybe next year.
Well, yeah, although I'm less good at eating now, so probably, and the slice record is higher, so it could be another one that I'd almost die in the process of doing. So we'll see.
Next one I picked out was trying to beat Manchester's all-you-can-eat taco record.
We've been there a few times.
I don't really remember that. We've filmed there so many times.
Rice pudding's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one not with Tom Aspinall. This was the first time you went there.
Yeah, because they did chicken wings and the tacos. Now, obviously, I thought just tacos would be more interesting. Lad, you have aged 10 years in the last 18 months.
Look at this. I think the beard makes me look older.
It's the beard, yeah.
Why am I wearing a fucking pink shirt? though? Like-
16-year-old Josh there.
right, we're going back. Clean shaven's coming back.
You're basically clean shaven now.
So yeah.
Them tacos looked really good, to be fair. There was quite a lot.
We tried some. I tried some, and they were fucking
They were
beautiful.
delicious. Yeah, they were really good. The fried chicken, they're hardest to eat if you're trying to get the numbers, but the fried chicken ones are the best ones, I think.
We went back there after because the week after we filmed this was when Paul Smith fought Jake Quickenden at Manchester Arena. So we went there for some
Yeah.
tea and then watched Paul get penciled.
I'm sure he'll appreciate you saying that.
Sorry, Paul. Do you want to tell us about this challenge?
Yeah, the tacos were good. It was it's just on all you can eat taco challenge. I don't really know.
Did you
I
get
don't
the
remember too
record?
much of it.
I probably
yeah.
love the look of that place.
Oh, yeah.
The look of
It
it's
looks
pretty
class,
cool.
doesn't it, on camera?
Yeah, I got the right. I can't remember how many I ate, but that's one
I
that
think you
Bob
ate 50.
did. I think Bob went back and has done like 68 or something now. Because I went actually. I've been at that place more times than I've been to the fucking house that I own.
Oh yeah, because didn't you go with him when he filmed this?
Yeah. I just offered to do some like sort of second because most of Bob's most of Bob's videos are fairly low budget. So I offered to, given that he was in England, shoot a second angle. Whether he used it or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, he easily did like I think 20 more than I did, or like 15 more. But yeah, that's Bob.
They are quite small tacos, I suppose. Like
Yeah.
you were flying through them at the start of this video, anyway.
Yeah, and you could if it was like a numbers thing, you could just get the pulled pork ones, and you could probably double it. You could do 100 of the pulled pork ones because they're soft and small compared to the big fucking wedge of chicken you get in there. But it's a cool anywhere that does something like that where it's like all you can eat and they keep score. I think just really fun because it shows that as a business they're not scared to like fork out a load. You know, because most
Yeah.
people that go in there going to do all you can eat tacos, they're going to do 10 maybe. You know what I mean? At most. And it's sort of fun if they keep score because it implies that they don't get pissed off that you're taking the piss with the offer, you know. So yeah, it's a cool place. And is it Tom guy
Yeah,
that works
Tom,
there.
yeah.
He's such a nice guy that every time we've been there, he's been working, and he's sort of in terms of filming, he's been up for doing everything we wanted to do.
So difficulty. Are you giving it any sort of rating?
You can't. I know what you mean, George. You can't really do it, when things ever increase because it'll be more difficult now than when I did
to
it.
do 50.
Yeah,
The normal person, how difficult would that be?
Josh wouldn't be able to do it, and that's normally my sort of what do you call it, the datum, the point of reference. So there are people that could give it a good go. I reckon it's not that. I don't think doing 50 of those was not brutal. So maybe 7, I'll say.
Okay.
When I eyeball challenges now, though, like I look at them with like rose tinted glasses, like I could do that, and then I'm like, oh shit, actually maybe not.
Yeah.
Even like
you can eat more than you can.
yeah, I think I can't eyeball it anymore. Mate.
We were tempted, weren't we, on the first one in France, is like to do the same thing as remember in Belgium when the boys did the try to eat the burger together, and I think we were going to do the same thing, but he was like translucent. So
No, damn.
To be fair, George, going back to that one, that's probably the nicest looking challenge we've filmed. Like
In
the
France.
burger. Can I say burger? It looked
Yeah, mate, yeah.
super. It looked super good, didn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
with class.
It was one of the.
It'll be nice to grade.
Nah, because a storm came in halfway through. Yeah.
Okay.
probably the worst
Look-
degrade actually. That one.
Luckily, you don't have to worry about that.
I picked out one more. This, to me, is like one of my favourites.
Oh yeah.
Win €50 if you can finish this schnitzel challenge in Germany. That's 10 years old. I think this is from like the first time you guys went to Germany as well,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Zumpropeller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your favourite. This is only good because of you, George. Because some of the edit points in this are fucking hilarious.
That is
Like with
massive.
the cat and the guy sipping the tea and stuff like that. But that was I love stuff like that where it's just so characterful.
Yeah.
They don't know who you are. You might explain to them who you are. They don't really know and they don't really give a shit, which is good because they shouldn't give a shit. You turn up and it's somewhere quirky, like it's on an airfield and nobody's really in there. And the staff are kind of like, there's a bit of a language barrier, so there's a kind of a funny series of misunderstandings. Food comes out and it's something a little bit different. And it's been around fucking ages. Like Randy did this back in like 2012 or something.
Really?
Yeah, and loads of you've got the Wall of Fame outside, so loads of people have done it. So yeah, I love doing this. And this is what I never like in my mind think of this as one of my favorites for some reason, but I don't know why, because it is. I remember watching that and thinking I couldn't have done that myself. Like that I could have filmed that thing myself, but you wouldn't be able to replicate it with the level of entertainment. And it was a fun trip. That is a bit of a weird time, I think, for me personally. But because of that, got drunk almost every night, and yet still managed to dig out.
And you also threw your boxes out the window, didn't you? That one. which
did,
went
yeah.
Straight into the main entrance of the restaurant.
Did that make the edit?
It was at the end card, I think.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's where the whole like I hate your crew. They make everything laddie started.
They hate the lad culture.
But that had to be. I've probably done that 5 times in my life.
Yeah.
That's sort of like your standard operating procedure. You shit yourself in the toilet. There's probably going to be a small little window or a porthole or something. You got to throw it out, then hope nobody's outside. Then you do your due diligence. You collect your soiled undies on the way out and put them in a bin. And if I recall, I put them in one of those ginormous like
Skips.
wheelie bins
Yeah,
things
yeah,
you have
yeah.
outside restaurants. So they're in there somewhere.
Cat.
Oh look, the cat.
Yeah, so it was that I recall as well because we ate that. We had a schnitzel afterwards, and it was fucking well nice, wasn't it?
With that stuff on it. There's
Oh, that
what was
sauce,
it called?
like a-
man? It's
like a
got
mushroom-
They call it Jaeger sauce, didn't they? I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
where Jaeger comes from.
It was delicious, this mate.
The mad thing watching these is like how much better I look having gained some weight.
Yeah,
Having purposefully gained like 10 pounds.
we should do a video on how you've gained £10.
Yeah, eating loads more money. Loads more money.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, not under eating fucking loads.
What rate are we giving this out of 10 then?
Oh, that's got to be up there.
Ooh, that turned out to be like more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I give that like a 7. Admittedly, I think they have made it somewhat more difficult
If
since
I
its
remember
inception.
rightly as well, you had Turtles Head pretty bad whilst filming this one.
Yeah, that's why he shit himself.
Yeah.
So you were like, you kind of wanted to go midway through, but you just couldn't.
Yeah, that happened though on this last trip, and I managed to keep it in.
If you watch him walking at the end of it, he like waddles down, and you can see he's about to shit his pants. Like there, look.
I think I did it on this walk to the bathroom.
You want to see video I sent us in group chat after this as well?
Oh yeah, well maybe keep that for your eyes on.
I saw one of them over the weekend anyway.
Oh, yeah. I bet
Kind of
you did.
ruined my trip away. Thanks.
Oh yeah,
You've cut the end card, I think.
have I?
You might have cut that end card off. Yeah.
Probably cut it after like a bunch of people complained.
What, on YouTube editor?
Yeah, I very rarely do that, but if somebody's if so many people talking about something else, like fuck, I don't even need the headache. I'll just take it off.
There you go.
Right. No fest pit, you'll be glad to hear this week.
I think there was
hit
enough sort of lewd discussion on this week's podcast to avoid fest pit.
Hit the hour mark, so we'll wrap it
Oh,
up.
I've
there.
seen one of your notes is looking for a new editor.
Yeah, I was going to mention that over on Patreon.
All
Get some
right,
of them
okay.
out.
If you are, I'm going to put a call out.
Fuck's sake,
If
don't
I
do it. Don't save yourself the hassle, mate, because you're just going to get a million people saying, can I do it remotely? Can I do it on fucking iMovie or DaVinci or whatever the fuck else they use?
All right.
And they'll say, can I don't want to ever come to Wakefield. Those are like the 3 or 4 prerequsives that you set out and
Just
people
make the-
still don't understand.
Make the criteria as clear.
No, it's all right. I won't
possible.
say. We're all right. We'll move swiftly on. Josh, thanks for joining us on the tales of this
Thanks
podcast.
for having us, lads.
I think
It
I
feels
can't-
different to not be on Patreon for 10 minutes. So
I counted that your total number of words spoken was like 32. So thanks for your contribution.
that's just what it's like, innit, when I'm on YouTube.
Still more than Tom Aspinall on that fucking chicken wing video.
I just sit and listen, do you know what I mean? Come in fun moments.
Are you going to do Patreon with us?
If you want me.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'll
Oh,
stay.
right.
Of course we want you, mate. Couldn't do it without you.
I feel loved.
Follow Josh Blewett Film on Instagram. Let's get him over 1,500.
Yes, 2,000 guys, come on. Need that blue tick.
Right. See you on Patreon. Love you. Bye.
You can buy the blue tick.
I'm too tight.